it does take courage, right? Like, so I always find it very interesting because we tend to use words like awakening, and it's very much like the word ego death or the expression ego death, in that it implies this finality, like this destination, this end point, where it's like, yes, my ego's dead. I'm good to go. But it's not ever an end point. It's always a continuous state of being. It's always a continuous questioning of yourself. It's always a continuous getting out of your own way, right? And you have to keep that in mind, because if you're shooting for an endpoint, you're shooting for a concept, you're shooting for an idea. This is very much like that video you sent me the other day about the guy who's talking about mind science. And while I love his content, it's really, really good, I immediately get turned off by the promise of superpowers. I immediately get turned off by the promise of this otherworldly, kind of consciousness and awareness, because while that's true to some degree, I mean, we are in fact working our way towards a greater state of clarity and a greater sense of sensitivity and everything else. I wouldn't declare them to be superpowers, because that puts them in a pedestal. That gives us a concept, an idea of what they mean. And I wouldn't declare it to be an ascension process, because again, that gives us an idea of what that means. It's kind of like the Baha'i, right? Like, I'm becoming. It's like, what are you becoming? What are you not already? Right. And so when we're talking about this journey, it's so important to remember that it's not a journey. It's a journey to now. It's a journey to where you are, to what you are already. And all the journey really is allowing yourself to fully recognize and appreciate and embody the vastness of what that is. But yeah, we can never communicate it in words. And every time we try, we just give people with the wrong mindset something to hold on to and make more problems.
Certainly. Yeah. And everyone's always trying to hold on to or like achieve this idea